Marie Reagan, age 17, died on April 26, 2011 in an automobile accident when she was struck by a drunk driver.
Nathaniel Ryan Hughes, 19, died on Tuesday, April 26, 2011 in an automobile accident. He was struck by a drunk driver.
High School at Carroll. Case 478, WPL DG47, WPA J313, 1327.
Step away from him, step away from him. Come over here, come over here. Where you hurt at? Hey, what's your name? Chris?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know. I think it's Daniel. I don't know. I think he came out of that truck. My girlfriends are in that car.
Okay. Your girlfriend's over there?
Yeah.
How many people are in that car?
3 plus me.
There's 3 over there?
Yeah.
And him right here?
Yeah. And
Okay.
I think there's one in there.
You think there's one in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who any of these people are?
Yeah. Amy's in there, along with Lindsay and Michaela.
Okay. County arrival at scene. Multiple
Sorry.
vehicles involved with entrapment. Several unresponsive at the time. Several unresponsive at the time. Possible 1055. All right, go and stand up and come over here. Are you too hurt to walk around?
No.
Okay, come over here with me, okay? I'll let them work on the scene, okay? Just come right over here, okay? Are you driving any of these vehicles?
Yeah, I was driving the crappy car over there.
The crappy car over there?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your last name?
McClish.
McClish?
Yes.
Okay, what's your first name again?
Christopher.
Christopher? Okay, you can put your arms down at your sides, okay? I smell a little bit of alcohol, all right? Okay, you had anything to drink today?
Yeah.
Okay, you have. Okay, where were you drinking at?
We were at a party.
You were at a party?
Yeah.
Okay, where was the party at?
Somewhere in that direction.
Somewhere in that direction?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you put your feet together. Okay, I'm gonna have you turn sideways. Okay, can you see the tip of my finger?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you follow the tip of my finger. All right, with your eyes, and just move your eyes only. Okay.
Okay.
Don't move your head. All right.
Okay.
Don't move your head.
Okay.
find out in a little bit.
Yeah, any bleeding?
Can you hear me? I'm here. We're going to the hospital, okay? Then we're gonna take care of you. You're gonna be fine. Okay? You're gonna be just fine.
Purpose of this is that if he is going to vomit, he's going to vomit around the tube. It's going to protect his airway. There's a cuff that's swelled up in his trachea
Okay.
to keep him from aspirating.
Okay.
BP is 122/80.
I'm his mother.
Oh, you guys got to ride the ambulance?
That's what I told her. That don't ever happen.
He didn't really have a choice.
Ready?
You good? Don't touch your fingers. Somebody bagging.
Go straight to truck 2.
All right.
Second room on the left. Doctor's waiting.
Spin a minute. Go ahead first.
This side.
Okay.
Who took my report?
What you got here? Get back.
18-year-old involved in a two-car MVA. Head on, it looked like he was in a pickup truck, rolled, extensive damage to the top. Passenger or driver of the vehicle, I don't know, was ejected. He was deceased at scene. He was still entrapped in the pickup, extricated. He's complaining of severe mid to lower back pain. He's got a deep lacerations to his neck.
Do CPR for me? Get some meds. Hold CPR. 25. It's a pretty deep laceration though, so I wonder how much you lost before you got in the rigid belly too.
There's quite a lot of blood in the vehicle.
Hi.
Hi.
You, the mother?
I'm Julie. I'm his mom.
Okay, I'm Amy.
I'm Randy. I'm his dad.
Hi, I'm Amy. Today's emergency room doctor. Your son came in. Looks like he had some pretty extensive injuries. One being a laceration pretty deep to his neck. At the time when they brought him in, they said, you know, he really wasn't bleeding too bad, but I think that he had lost a pretty significant amount evidently in the truck. The belly's pretty rigid. At a given point after some fluid, he did end up going into a cardiac arrest, and we're not able to save him. He did pass away. So,
Are you sure?
yeah.
He was talking to me in the ambulance.
Yeah, his abdomen is just really distended, probably full of blood, and I think he bled out.
Can we see him?
You can.
foot out first. Say 1050 PI, possibly fatal. It's a 1055 investigation.
There's your booking sheet.
Okay.
Let's see right there, please.
You'll follow his directions from here on out. Okay.
Hand on top of your head, please. You have anything in your pockets?
Yes. My wallet and I think some pens and pencils.
Okay. Come over here. Okay. Take a deep breath and then blow until it clicks. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. You're doing great. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. You're doing great. Okay. Go ahead and step back. Before we ask you any questions, it is my duty to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court or any other proceedings. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions and to have him with you during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed for you before any questioning if you wish. If you decide to answer any questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering at any time. You also have the right to stop answering at any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you need me to read it again?
No, sir.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. It's Chris. I'm in jail. I got arrested. I was in an accident. I was drinking. Yeah. Lindsay was in the passenger seat. She didn't wake up. I went to check on the other, and he was unresponsive, and I don't know where the other one was at.
I screwed up.
Has anybody talked to you about the information yet? The prosecutor's information yet? Christopher McClish did operate a motor vehicle while intoxicated in a manner that caused serious bodily injury, to wit paralysis, to another person, Michaela Keller. Operating a motor vehicle while intoxicated, causing the death of a person, Amy Schneeb. Christopher McClish did operate a motor vehicle while intoxicated in a manner that caused the death of a person, to wit Daniel Huckstep. They're all going to be looking at you. Victims' parents are going to be there. It's not going to be an easy thing.
And then to the right.
All rise. Please be seated.
We're here in cause number 08-CO1-1104-FC1, captioned State of Indiana versus Christopher McClish.
For purposes of your plea this afternoon, are you agreeing that you were run on a data master at the Sheriff's Department?
Yes, sir.
And that test came back as a 1-4, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
What effect has this had on you and your wife at this point?
It's very devastating. It's just not being able to see her anymore, hold her, touch her, tell her I love her, have her tell me she loves me back.
One of the things that he gave me was a stone, and that's the only thing I have left now.
Life will never be the same again. In my mind, I think I'm a pretty just person. I believe in second chances, and I believe that as soon as my daughter gets a second chance, then he deserves a second chance. No sooner, no later.
You deal with these cases every day. You know what? These families are going to have to suffer. He made a mistake, and now he has to pay for it.
In this particular instance, on the aggravating side, you've heard the statements from the victims' families, the impact it's had on them. and the fact that they will never be able to hold their sons or daughters again, never be able to kiss them goodnight, never be able to comfort them. Judge, you've also heard by his own testimony that he's only 18 years old, and he drinks to excess, and this isn't the first time that he's done it, albeit he says not very often. There are statistics that show that for every time an individual drives drunk and gets caught, he may drive drunk as many as 50 times.
We would ask for the advisory sentence for each count to be run concurrently, term of 4 years. If the court believes that any time of that should be suspended, served on probation, we believe he would be a good candidate for probation for that suspended time.
Mr. McClish, this is one of those circumstances in life where sorry just isn't enough, frankly. In this situation, certainly you didn't mean to hurt anybody when you got behind the wheel. It wasn't your intent to hurt anyone or to kill anyone when you got behind the wheel. But this is one of those circumstances, Mr. McClish, where that just does not matter. The conscious choice that you made, the intentional choice that you made, wasn't at the time that you got behind the wheel. It was at the time that you started taking the drink and got yourself intoxicated to the point that you weren't of a right mind to make a decision about getting behind the wheel. With regard to count 1, the defendant is sentenced to 6 years at the Department of Correction. With regard to count 2, you'll be sentenced to 6 years at the Department of Correction. With regard to count 3, 6 years at the Department of Correction. And with regard to count 4, 6 years at the Department of Correction. And finally, with regard to count 5, 3 years at the Department of Correction. That is a total of 27 years at the Department of Correction. Mr. McClish, the court is going to show all of that sentence to be executed. If you do good time and if you get your education, you may be out in half that time the way the law is set up now, and the victims' families may feel that that is somewhat unfair, and the court may agree with that.
Go here, there.